My work is an animation,
a tapestry,
a series of 4 sets of portraits and poems.
A workshop.
My work is called Still, Beautiful.
My attempt to kind of process certain life experiences that I've had.
It first happened around 2-3 years ago. Like the things that I was supposed to feel happy about didn't make me happy. I was feeling really down at that time. And then I went out to sea. Like I was alone, but I could feel like a deep sense of peace and contentment. Like just feeling that I'm okay to be here.
Making embroidery is slow, and while I slowly stitch and weave the thread in and out of the embroidery cloth, it's like a prayer offered to God and pouring out my heart to Him, and He's listening.
Whenever I look up to the sky, it just gave me so much comfort and hope. I like to use this as a time, as a creative space for people to just come and paint and able to pick up a new skill and apply it in their own creative time with the Lord.
I just wanted the viewers to feel a sense of hope in the midst of all their brokenness. Like when they're at their lowest point, they can find comfort in the Lord's word. To exhibit your works is like to expose your soul, to expose yourself. And I guess it's really taking this step of faith to just have the courage to bear something so personal to others. It created this space of allowing others to share with me their stories as well.
If anyone is going through like a similar season of like wrestling with God, or about whether or not God really can turn their bad situation around, I hope that they'll be able to find hope through my work, to be reminded ultimately that God really does care and that He really can turn negative things around.
A lot of people have been very touched by the vulnerability in the stories, and I'm glad that my sharing has been able to touch them in return.
Worship is not just singing song, but it's really living it out. And I guess it's been a while since I actually used art as a form of worship, and it was really a good time to set aside to go back to creating artworks that I can glorify God with.
The coming together of the artists and just how relationships are forming and seeing each other, just each of us as different works of art, different masterpieces of His. Just sharing our art with the people who come. So it really encourages me, and I learn the power of community and serving together.
Throughout the 6 weeks of workshops, throughout the exhibition and preparing for it, I've just seen how different ones of us have different perspectives. We bring so much to the table, and I think eventually all these works started resonating with one another because we were all creating with the same goal in mind.
What we have learned through like the whole Rediscovering series, I really wanted to go into this like trusting God and like just really worshipping Him, not really caring about what people think about my artwork, or like, even though that is somewhat, I guess, still important, but like the more important thing is to worship God with it. And I guess when I really surrendered to God, I saw how like the work was able to speak to people, and I really realized that when I really surrender and let go and trust God in the process, He will really do the rest. And I think that's one thing that I will hopefully take away as I leave this place, because I still really do struggle with like surrendering my artwork in my life to God, but seeing how this one tiny artwork thing that I've done can like be so much, I am now wanting to trust Him even more in the future.
Our God is a God who makes beauty out of the brokenness in our own lives, and I've seen it in the lives of others as well.